Now the latest on the investigation into the shuttle disaster. At a news conference in Washington today, NASA officials said once more that they believe the seals which hold the sections of the rocket boosters together were strong enough to withstand the tremendous pressure put on them. But questions persist, and as ABC's Lynn Shure reports tonight, a new theory has emerged about what might have gone wrong.
NASA continues to insist that the seals at the joints of the solid rocket booster were adequate for flight safety. But at a briefing today, they acknowledged that in combination with other factors, the kind of erosion seen on more than a dozen previous flights could be catastrophic. And ABC News has learned that one of the scenarios being investigated involves the leaked test port, a channel on the side of the rocket used to test that the seal won't leak after it's in place. Under normal conditions, the test port is closed with a kind of screw and rubber washer. But if that screw were not in place or were not properly tightened, the hot gas from the rocket could puncture the putty surrounding the O-ring and escape.
If there was blow by the primary O-ring, you would have a continuous flow out that port, and there would be no termination of that, and erosion would continue on the primary O-ring until it was destroyed.
The flame on Challenger's right booster seems to have come from an area near the leaked test port, and NASA is considering that possibility along with others. In a related development, the Aerospace Safety Advisory Panel, an oversight group reporting on NASA before the Challenger explosion, today said that the space agency's plans to launch 18 flights a year was currently not within reach. But they patted NASA on the back for its flight safety record.
I think we have all seen that NASA has never compromised any safety in anything at all.
Tomorrow morning, the Presidential Commission goes on its first field trip to the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. A staff member describes it as mostly a show-and-tell session. And one of the processes the commissioners have asked to be shown is how the solid rocket boosters are fastened together. Lynn Shure, ABC News, Washington.